On second down now, it's Carson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he's got Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Check, watch the before, watch the before. I'm coming for
To throw is Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Week 10 in the NFL coming to a close tonight. Not too early to look ahead to Week 11. We've got Thursday Night Football to get us started. The Dog Pound going to be alive and barking. The first meeting of the year between the Steelers and the Browns. And since the Browns came back to Cleveland, the Steelers are 34-6-1 against their rivals. Browns trying to stem that tide. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Like 80! It's 3rd and 1. 54. Watch the run, watch the run. Stay hot. Stay hot.
There's Mostert. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And out across midfield, down to the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know the game continues to evolve, and we have a lot of exotic stuff nowadays. I can't help it. I love a good old-fashioned draw play.
Who's typically fooled on defense on a play like that, a successful draw play?
Typically, it's the defensive line that's fooled because they're just pinning their ears back and going after the quarterback. And once they create some space and you get past them, you usually have a long way to go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Touchdown, 49ers! Kendrick Bourne, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there's a bust in coverage.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Here's Carson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. It's caught. Lockett. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
I got you, boy.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 36 yards on the play. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. Wilson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. To throw again is Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Wilson will throw again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken short. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was the visiting Ravens who were able to come in and take this one on the road. 28-14 was your final score. We'll stay in the AFC South as we head one state over to check on the Indianapolis Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. 35-10 was the final. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Kirk Cousins leading the way.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the shotgun, Wilson. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Check. I got one.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
A drive there of just 4 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mostert. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Watch the run.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. They'll toss it to Coleman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Wilson able to get this to Gordon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Watch twist. One left.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
22 yards there, a first down.
Get ready. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
Now Wilson on first down. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Escaping the pressure run. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
That's a tough one there defensively, because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
A 10-play drive that time, and it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Garoppolo and the Niners now. Down 28-24. 2 minutes to play. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Garoppolo to throw. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break the tackle and turn it into a big game.
Open man is born. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's back to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.